Thank you, Mr. Chairman. 3 quick questions. First of all, you referred to some actions in your comments that would have impact on local governments, either by decreasing the monies they're getting from the state or perhaps shifting some responsibilities to them. Are there any actions that would cut monies to local governments or shift responsibilities to local governments other than what you've mentioned?
No, the only reduction in the budget that would impact local government would be the elimination of the $2.4 million in voting safety grants to localities.
Thank you. There has been in the past some discussion about consolidation of your department with other departments or some of the functions of your department with the functions of other departments. Is that conversation still going on, or are we going to go with the present structure for the rest of the year?
It certainly is going to go on. Governor Cuomo has created the SAGE Commission to look at government efficiencies, and it's certainly our expectation that over the coming months we'll be particularly having discussions with DEC. There may be other agencies to look at what they do and what we do and see are there things that we can combine or consolidate or collaborate on to achieve efficiencies. The campground reservation system is an example of what we do today. We're going to be looking at other opportunities. So I don't have a specific, example or outcome other than that it is very much the intention of our agency and DEC to have that conversation over the coming months and see what efficiencies we can secure.
Have any unanticipated, unmentioned consolidations or efficiencies like that been built into your budget, or is the budget reflecting the way your department is set up?
There is, to achieve the 10% reduction in general fund support for operating in our agency, we are going to have to identify some additional efficiency steps to do that. As I said in my testimony, more than half of those savings will be achieved through the continuation of activities taken this fall next year, but there are additional savings we need to find through efficiency, and so there is the expectation that finding those is built into our budget, yes.
And the last question, Park Police. How does the budget impact the Park Police, and has there been any discussion perhaps of redefining the Park Police along the lines of the National Park Rangers, where they do more than just police the parks?
The Park Police, we have our own state park police force that provides both law enforcement in our parks and sites, but they also are trained in things like search and rescue and water rescue and ice rescue and all those kinds of special issues that arise in the state parks. We have not held a Park Police Academy for the last 3 years due to budget cuts. A decision has not yet been made on whether we will be holding an academy in 2011-12. That academy normally would start in November, so I think that discussion of policing function, security function, will be part of the analysis we'll be doing over the coming months as we think about what's the best way to provide safe parks to our 57 million visitors. Are there ways we can collaborate with other state agencies in that work? Are there ways we redeploy the resources we have? We also have, in addition to our park police, we do have a program called Public Safety Rangers, which are trained. They're not law enforcement. They don't carry weapons, but they are trained in security issues in the parks, and they assist our park police. So there's any number of, I think, issues we're going to look at and find the most efficient way to meet the safety and law enforcement needs in the parks, and that conversation will be ongoing over the next 6 months.
Thank you.